Gary B. Hoy says, hey mate, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back, Royal.
Okay, let's get in. I actually want to change some parts of this car because I'm not too happy with how it feels. So I'm going to go to my upgrade and strip a few things back. So for example, tires. Now I've got slicks and they cause quite a lot of issues. I want to go with slick race, semi-slick, drift, rally, drag, snow, off-road. I'm just going to go with the normal tires because the slicks have been causing me loads of issues. What that does mean though is I've got a little bit of room to play with now in terms of the engine. Make sure I've upgraded the brakes. Brakes are fine. Upgraded suspension a little bit. Yeah, why not? Let's lower this a little bit. More of a rate reduction, more extreme one. And we can put a little bit more power into the car as well. So we've already installed the air filter, spark plugs. Doesn't necessarily help. Already upgraded the exhaust. Trying to keep it as an S1 rank. I don't want to go over. Just give me another 84 brake horsepower. Yes, please. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll take it. Another 7 grand. It's not bad. Gary Boy 1960 says, love that design. Yeah, it's a community design. I saw it when I first bought the GTR R35 and I thought, man, this looks nice. Rather than me make my own, I just thought, yeah, I'll just take someone else's. So it's a really good community feature. Okay, let's have a look at what we have available. First of all, let's use some of these car mystery points. What does this do? You earn extra 15% XP for completing drag races. That's fine, I'll take that. That was 5 points available. This one gives you Galaxy Brain. Your car earns 15% more skill score from triple pass skills. Okay, why not? Okay, what else do I have? I have a wheel spin that I need to use. $15,000 credits. Can use the money, to be honest. Okay, let's actually have a look at a race now. I'm trying to keep up with the sheer amount of events that keep coming. So here is a Tokyo street race. I finished second. Maybe we can finish first now. We'll give it another try. I want to try and get as first many wins as possible, of course. Alright, let's try out my new R35 tune.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh, this thing is insanely fast now.
Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right.
So rapid.
Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
It's so awesome to explore Tokyo like this.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh,
Turn left.
cars came out of nowhere. I say they deliberately get in your way like this to make you crash.
In 400 meters,
Never get used to.
Recalculating route.
This direction is always on the left-hand side.
Turn left.
One thing I've had to get used to with the Japan streets. Man, this is like a rocket ship now. It's so fast. That was money well spent. It's still got fairly good handling too. I just had really bad tyres. But the sport tyres are actually pretty good.
Turn right.
Sorry, buddy. There's a collectible here, so I need to go and grab that. Always grab these when you see them. That saves you time having to come back.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn right.
Corporal Laila says I'm doing the 50 lap Goliath already. I can't wait till I get to the Goliath, but 50 laps though, that's a lot of concentration, man. I wonder how long that will take to complete. Let's just say every lap of the Goliath is like 14 minutes. You're going to be there for hours. Like, that's some commitment. Alright, let's see if I can win this. 4K Mods, how you doing? Says, how's the game so far? Typical Forza, new location, better graphics. It's a good game, I enjoy it. I haven't played a Forza for a while, so I'm kind of getting myself back into it. But I'm adjusting nicely, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, let's do this. See if I can get a win this time. My tuned R35, we definitely got the pace to win now. It's a really tight, twisty track. We're at the docks, so like, this isn't really a racetrack. And the AI are not shy to crash into you. But I got a good feeling I can get the wins, provided I can stay with the group. A little bit late on the brakes there. And I halted my progress, but I've got these guys for pace for sure. Oh, come on, man. I think I've got 2 Lamborghinis ahead of me, maybe. Maybe 1 Corvette, I'm not too sure. Gotta get a bit closer. These guys are pretty quick too. Ah, completely missed the checkpoint. Alright, I'm gonna restart this one. I'm not gonna waste time because even the slightest mistake is gonna compromise your whole race. Corporate Loyler says, at 33 laps, man. That's some commitment. How are you able to watch a stream while doing this, like, while doing it? Either you're really good or you're that far ahead you can afford to take your eye off the screen. Wow, that was kind of a bad start and a good start at the same time. Already in like 3rd place. What I need to do more on this game is engine braking, just so I can keep some actual momentum. If you keep braking to a halt, you lose way too much momentum in this game. I would put some music on, but I've been getting a lot of copyright strikes, so even though the game's got a streamer mode, it seems that some of the songs that are available on streamer mode are still copyrighted, so until they fix that, I've got to keep all the songs off at the moment, which is a bit of a bummer because it does help with the experience. And some of the songs are good. You know what? I don't really mind. Let's put some music on. Man, this R35 is just rapid now. Spent my money well, that's all I can say. Okay, keeping the lead, making a little bit of a lead. I'm confident I'll get the win providing I keep my focus and not run off the track. It'll be okay. Barely kept it on the track there. Okay, got the win. Knew I could get first place. Just had to upgrade my car. Along the hole says, what are the current settings? I can go through the settings again if you like. Just let me just get out of this race and I'll show you. Corporate Lawler says, I have 1 penny on the accelerator and auto steering. Come on, man, you must have just upgraded that car ridiculously, because that's literally a 0 skill. But hey, it's a good way to farm levels and get good money.
I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Right, let's have a look at the settings. The hell? Okay, so for the resolution, playing at 3840 by 2160. No VSync, no frame rate cap, so we can see what the system can do. I am using DLSS at the quality preset, mainly more for power saving reasons than actual like needing it, because I can achieve over 60 FPS at DLAA. I'm also using FrameGen 2X again for power saving reasons. It kind of takes away a little bit of stress off the GPU. Now in terms of the graphics, I'm using extreme ray tracing, so no screen space reflections, no screen space global illumination. Everything is ray traced at the maximum settings. As far as ray tracing is concerned, this is as good as the game is going to look, and it certainly does benefit the game. Anyway, let's go to the next race. This is a rally event, or dirt racing event, so I won't be able to use this car. That's fine, we'll change it up a little bit. We'll take it nice and easy. Back on the asphalt now. Loving this R35, man. One of my favorite cars for sure.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, almost missed my turn. The lighting on this game is just incredible. Okay, we made it. There is a collectible or something over here. I'm just going to quickly go and grab that.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, so this is a dirt racing series festival event. Okay, Mod says, oh yes, I almost forgot Forza Ryzen. What's that? British made. It is, yeah. Playground Games is a British company, a British studio. So it's actually slightly prideful about that. But yeah. Let's move on to this dirt race. 4K says, what if Forza Horizon had path tracing? I would love for them to give us the option, but I don't think many people would be able to use it because it's just going to be far too demanding, but it could be something for future hardware. Okay, Mitsubishi Lancer. It's raining, it's dark, and we're on mud. Doesn't get any better than that. Out of my way. What's so good is just to see all the accurate reflections. There's nothing that's being screen spaced. And even the shadows when you're driving down alleyways and everything's all reflective and the light's where you expect it to be. The shadows are where you expect it to be. It really makes a difference to how real the world feels and looks. Okay, we're on the second lap of 3 coming up now. So I need to get a move on. I think I can win this. Just gotta push the pace a little bit. So if you're new to the channel, guys, consider subscribing or following. If not, just hit the like button. This helps with the visibility of the stream. Brings more eyes to the channel. I'd really appreciate the support. I think I got this one, guys. If I can get myself into second place before the start of lap 3, I think I got this one. And this guy is fighting, doesn't want to give up his third position willingly. Okay, so I've got every confidence I can get the win now. Pretty much where I thought I'd be. We'll keep our pedal to the metal. Okay, got the lead now. I'm just got to keep it. That is a challenge. And you gotta love the dynamic weather and the obviously the real-time changing of the time of day. So we started this race in the afternoon and now it's pretty much become nighttime or the evening. But it's progressively got darker. Even the signs telling you what direction to go are lighting up now, and you can see that bouncing off the track. This is why the global illumination that's ray traced is important, and it really does add to the feel. But ultimately, that was a comfortable win. I'm happy with that. Game Free Ride says, hi Buck, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Gary B. Hoy 1916 says, wish I could have rain on at all times. It looks superb. It does look amazing. Everything's a lot more reflective and a bit more dramatic. It does actually affect the way the game feels quite substantially. So I'm not a fan of the wet all the time, depending on what car I'm driving, but the Lancer performs pretty well because I think it's got like rally tires or off-road tires, so it does pretty well. Boxing Lounge says beautiful. It certainly is. It's an awesome looking game.
Anyway, you complete the showcase and that next wristband is yours.
Oh, I get to race the Gundam now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that straight away. Let's go and race that Gundam. Depending on how far away it is, yeah, it's 15 kilometers. I'm gonna change the car because that's gonna take far too long. I'm gonna get back into my GTR R35 because it's quick and it'll get us there pretty quick. So let's get back in one of my favorite cars. The garage is starting to grow, so I'm getting a few more cars now. How beautiful this car is, man. If only I had the money.
Heading to the Chaser Zero showcase. I'm doing mine soon, and as a super fan of the anime, I can't wait. Just a massive mech standing between us and our new wristbands.
Well, we're literally gonna race Wing Zero. I'm a massive Gundam Wing fan, by the way, and absolutely loved Iron Blooded Orphans on Netflix. Probably one of the most underrated Gundam series there is. So the fact that I get to race Wing Zero on Forza is kind of like, what the hell is that? Where did that come from? And I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's get to our destination as fast as I can. I want to try out my new R35 tune, see how fast this thing is now.
400 meters. Turn left.
Almost crashed into oncoming traffic. Missed my turning there, accident. This car's too fast for its own good. Ooh, I got lucky there. Could have been a full-on head-on collision. Just skimmed. Been getting lucky with the collisions. You're driving in a living, breathing world. There's oncoming traffic, not just empty streets for you to roam. Man, this car is fast, man. It's just getting me around so quick. And it sounds fantastic too. Sorry guys, can't read any comments because I'm driving, of course. That's the only thing that sucks about streaming racing games. I can't really engage with you guys as much as I would like, but anytime there's a quiet moment, I'll try to read as many comments as I can. A bit late on the brakes there. Man, this car is just rapid. Oh, went the wrong way.
100 meters. Turn sharp left.
I swear the game feels like it's at night time a lot more than it's at daytime, which is the only annoying thing. Man, this car can move now. It really can. Man, just flying up the hill. Doesn't even feel like a hill. Nice drift. Alright, only 5 kilometers remaining. We're getting there. This race is pretty far away, but I make a habit of not fast traveling when I first play this game because you want to explore, find stuff, collectibles, all that stuff. There's one collectible here that I may as well get while I'm here. And that's for the very reason I don't like doing fast travel. Because these maps get overwhelming with things to do. If you try to stay on top of it... Whoa. Completely missed the braking point there. There's another collectible over here though, so... as I'll deal with that while I'm here. Right, let's get back on track. Hopefully the race against the Gundam isn't at night time. I think some races have a set time of day and set weather. I don't think it'll be an issue. There's actually a street race here that I can do in the future. I won't be doing it right now. Let me just get this collectible. I'll let that go to waste. Okay, 1.3 kilometers away now, almost there. This was a very, very long drive, but the R35 has made it feel pretty quick. 15 kilometers to get to the destination, that's when it started. It was a pretty long drive. They really put this race out of the way. Okay, time to race the Gundam.
You have arrived at your destination.
I've got a friend. Sorry, Franco Smith 9749 says, I see most players on YouTube use external camera. I never been able to get used to it. Always use the cockpit view. The cockpit view is far too restrictive, and I don't like the way the cockpit view feels when you're. I feel more comfortable racing in chase cam, so it's a personal preference. It's not for me.
Chaser Zero in the flesh.
Oh, you have to use their car.
Quite impressive, isn't it?
Good looking car though. Okay, let's do this.
Chaser Zero engaging systems. Actuators set. Flight systems online. Power level optimal. Chaser Zero.
Oh, it's not Wing Zero, it's something else, but it's just a Gundam, some kind of Gundam. I thought it was Wing Zero at first, but it's not. That is cool.
Analyzing velocity. Victory forecast at 80%. Combining fuel sources.
Oh man, this car is not made for off-road, so I am struggling for traction here. Okay, we're back on the road at least. You can literally feel the road shaking as this Gundam is like sprinting down the straight.
Executing splashdown.
This has to be the most craziest thing I've seen them do in a Forza game. I mean, I'm used to racing trains and things like that, but not a full-blown Gundam that's like destroying the track as you're going along with it.
Purging excess water from intake vents.
It literally went into the water to cool down, I think.
Experimental power systems activated. Operating at 150%.
Man, this is so cool. How much damage this thing's causing. It's a little bit distracting now, I can't lie, but you know, I'm just trying to focus on the race, on the track. Sorry guys, I'll get to your comments as soon as I can. I'm just racing at the moment. TTVZ Styler says, bro, I got it this morning, followed your settings, absolutely blown away by this game. Looks insane, it certainly does.
Kinetic traversal device deployed. Ready for expulsion.
Man, this thing can fly. How the hell are you supposed to beat something like this? That Gundam's just flexing now.
Experimental power systems operating at 200%. Extreme caution. Overcharge.
Oh, it ran out of power at the very, very end. Oh, what a shame. That was clearly scripted, of course, but it was still fun. That was awesome, man. I wonder if they let me keep the car as well.
I don't believe many.
I don't know why every time I get like a achievement, the screen light goes black. I may have to disable notifications. Just a weird thing. But yeah, that was a pretty cool Horizon event. Something new. Something a little different. 10, making waves. Earn the Blue Horizon Festival wristband. So I've got that now.
Here you go. One blue wristband. Looks good on you. Now, your next wristband waits behind this Horizon Rush event. It's a cold one. With that new wristband, you'll be driving faster, Class A cars. Perfect for these new events.
Okay, the map is filling up now nicely. So, let's see what I have available to do. I've tried to get every single race that I've lost, kind of tried to get that done and get a gold. So I won't go over too many races I've already done. I'll do that in my own time. Don't experience new races. Just keep things a little bit more interesting. This is a drag race. I'm fairly confident whatever I turn up with will win. So let's go over there. But yeah, congratulations on getting the game. TV Styler. It's a great game. In my opinion, not everyone feels that way, but we're all entitled to our opinions, I guess.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left.
Turn the radio off for a little bit. Too much drum and bass for my liking. We're on the freeway now. I can really open the car up a little bit. Alright, let's see what this R35 can do. Man, this thing's moving.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Okay, there's no real way to cross over. We've literally got to do an illegal maneuver. Again, it just feels like it's nighttime almost all the time. I know the Gundam event was like a scripted time of day, but when the game's naturally progressing, it just feels like it's nighttime more than it's daytime. Just gonna grab this
Turn sharp left.
experience headboard. Gary B. Hoy 1916 says, "What a Shelby Daytona from a Wheelspin 20mm. You got lucky with that. Hopefully I'll get that kind of luck." Oh man, got some good air there. And this car can move.
In 400 meters, turn left.
There's a collectible over here, so I'm just going to quickly go and grab that. It's a little bit off the path, but I'd rather do it now than have to come out of here purposely just to get it.
100 meters, turn left.
Trust me, try and stay on top of the collectibles. It just saves you time in the game. Having to come back and do it individually
Turn left.
is a pain in the ass. There's an ad board over here as well, so I'm gonna go and grab that. Okay, grabbed everything.
100 meters, turn left.
And it's raining. And it's dark. Perfect conditions for a drag race.
Insatiable urge to go fast, but less urge to steer. Hit up the drag meet, okay? Go find an empty grid spot and we can begin.
Okay, so I have to actually manually get into position, do I? That's pretty cool.
Wait for the green light and go. Easy, Tiger. You have to go on green.
Oh man, I wasn't ready. Oh well, I'll do it again.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
What do you mean turn around? Did we do the drag race the wrong way round? Like what the hell? Yeah, I think we did.
Turn around.
Black Easter Egg says, "I've been looking at a few videos now. What makes Forza Horizon 6 fun exactly? Honest question. Can you do something that are not possible in other games?" So, dude, did you not just see me race a Gundam? Tell me what other game you can do that in. Look, at the end of the day, ultimately, to the core, it's a driving game. What do you expect? It's going to be 4 wheels and a steering wheel. You know, that fundamentally is never going to change. It doesn't need to be different to be fun. It just needs to be good. The game offers you loads of freedom, offers you many different types of cars, offers you the ability to tune, offers you the ability to make your own custom art, offers you the ability to share your tunes, share your art, make money from your tunes, make money from your art, sell your cars via auction, open world exploration, multiplayer. What more do you want? They even got like bonus mini games where you can actually have a job, like doing deliveries and other weird little quests. They've got day trips where you're in cars, you're learning about your location, like parts of Japan, the history of it. It's more like a narrated kind of experience, and you're just taking in the beauty of the game. And if you got like a system or console that can really take advantage of how good this game looks, it's an enjoyable experience. I mean, what do you want from a driving game specifically? Like, unless you're looking for that simulation thing, you've got like iRacing for that, you've got Acetal Corsa for that. You've got plenty of options if you want that. But if you want that arcade, not taking yourself too seriously, pick up and play for an hour if you're a busy person in a professional life and you just want to have some fun for a bit, this is the kind of game that works. So that's all I've got to say. I'm not even paid to say any of this. I've played every single Forza Horizon game pretty much, and they don't change too much, but that's a good thing. They shouldn't change. What is going on? Why can't I start this race? Maybe I gotta get into the exact right spot. Okay.
Three, two, one, go! That's it. Drop the hammer down.
Yeah, I've just got to beat a certain time, I think.
You've arrived at your destination.
Nice.
Okay,
That's a
get
time
it done.
officially logged. Think you can do better?
Maybe I can have a better reaction. I'm going to try it one more time. I'm happy with the time though. King Potato says, is exploring worlds not fun to you? Cheddar. I mean, yeah, I mean, what more do you want? That's my thing. Like, literally everything you could possibly want from a racing game you can do. Like, I don't understand. Like, if that's boring to you, then, like, man, like, you must be very hard to please. Right, let's go again. See if I can get a better reaction. I got a decent reaction there.
You've arrived at your destination.
Alright, I think I've improved my score. 4K Mod says, also the game offers you to build your own waifus. Look, that's what I'm saying, you can do anything you want pretty much. Alright, let's go to another race. We have a time attack. Don't think I like the discipline. We have a drag meet. I think I just did this, but I'll just check again if this is a new one.
Royal, I have set your route to the nearest drag meet.
Okay, it's almost morning now.
Turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn right.
There's actually a street race here, and I got a silver. I kind of want to avenge that, see if I can get a gold. So let's do this. I think I can improve. New car collection. A new car has been added to your garage. 2022 Acura NSX Type S. So you did get to keep that car you raced a Gundam with, so that's pretty cool. Saves me from buying it. Devon8701 or I'm not sure which one. Says, is frame gen working properly in this game? I feel like I should be getting more, only 120 with a 5090, 980, 980, 9800X 3D. Don't know why I couldn't say that for a minute. Just got caught there. On 3440 by 1440, there's obviously going to be like some bottleneck. If you're only using frame gen X2 and you've like put all of the extreme ray tracing, then that maybe you should be getting a little bit more than 120, but that should be in the ballpark. But yeah, for some reason I couldn't say 9800X 3D for a moment. My brain just went funny. But you got a top spec machine. So yeah, you don't even need frame gen if I'm honest. I don't even know why you're consider using it. I mean, what refresh rate is your screen? Are you running like 240 hertz or something? Because the 5090 should have a field day with that resolution. If anything, your 9800X 3D will have a hard time keeping up with the 5090. I think in the corner of my eye, someone wrote, bro, give me 2060. I don't even own a 2060. I have a 980 Ti that I keep for diagnostics. That's about as like unnecessary kind of spare graphics card I have, but everything else I use. I'm not one of these guys that has like a shelf full of spares like Jay's 2 cents or someone like that. You get samples, I buy everything that I have, so I'm not in that position to gift anything. Okay, I can see why I came second here. This is a track that allows you to build up speed, and then you just gotta instantly slam on the brakes for a tight turning. Didn't get the best start, but I think I can recover. With the new upgrades I've made to my R35, I'm confident. Out my way. Okay, chasing down third place now. So I mean, about really tight corners, they just really just creep up on you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this one again. I can definitely improve. I had a really bad start. I think I was trying to read a comment and then completely messed up. Oh, you got a Devon 8701. Oh, it's I. It says 360 Hz. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I can demonstrate my situation with FrameGen. I'm currently using 2x FrameGen, but I'll put 4x on in a moment so you can kind of see what performance I get. And I'm playing at like DLSS quality 4K. Yeah, I clicked to restart. What do you mean, what do I want to do now? Alright, I'm gonna have to go and find that race again. I accidentally exited it, but it's got to be nearby. Can't be too far away. Damn it. I'll just have to find it again at some point and get it done. I'm not going to bore you guys to death looking for a race that I've already done. On to something new. So we can do the Ito day trip. And we can do the Horizon drift, or we can do this street race. Maybe this is the one that I just did. And it's going to take me back there anyway.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the nearest street race.
So let me just experiment with FrameGen so you can kind of get an idea of my experience. So for those who just joined, I'll go through the settings again. 3840 by 2160 is the resolution. No frame rate cap, no VSync. That's exactly what the system could do. Using DLSS at the quality preset, which means I'm upscaling from 1440p up to 4K. And I'm using FrameGen 2x currently, but I'm going to put that to 4x. Let's see what kind of performance I get now. And of course, in terms of the graphics, I'm using extreme ray tracing, so no screen space reflections, everything's ray traced. For the global illuminations, the same, no screen space global illumination, using ray trace global illumination for the best visuals when it comes to ray tracing. So with 3x FrameGen, you can see I'm getting 344, 353 FPS, and the latency is in the 30s, so that's actually pretty good. So it doesn't feel like you're getting any input lag penalties there. It feels awesome to play like this though. I actually think FrameGen works pretty well with this game. But you do feel that the image gets a little bit softer the higher the FrameGen factor. So when you're using multiples, high multiples, it kind of looks a little bit less sharp. Missed my turning.
In 200 meters, turn sharp right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I'm on the wrong. I think I'm on the wrong side of the road.
When it is safe to do so.
Yeah, on the wrong side. Okay, so Devon, what kind of FPS were you getting with 3440 by 1440 with DLSS quality? If you're getting 120 and you're only using 2x FrameGen, I think you should be getting a bit more than that, if I'm honest. I would have expected you to get a bit more than that, but maybe it's a bottleneck issue. Man, this car is just moving.
Alright, there's a rumor of a very rare abandoned BMW nearby. Check the clip.
Not interested in abandoned cars right now.
Recalculating route.
It's okay, I just about got back onto the right place. How the hell am I 10 kilometers away from this? I thought it was like a 4.5 kilometer drive, but it seems like it's a lot further away. Alright, missed my corner. I'm going to change the view now for those who like the cockpit view. I drive in the cockpit view for a little while, but I'm not I'm not very comfortable in this view sometimes, so won't stay in it for too long.
Turn left.
Whoa, this car's too fast for its own good. Oh, come on, man. The game just does that stuff on purpose. That's okay, there was a collectible here anyway. Where is it? Here it is. It's starting to rain, so literally the track feels completely different now. It's a lot more slick. Need to go and grab this. So many collectibles. We'll try and keep on top of them. Right, it's starting to dry out now. I can feel the traction coming back. They've done a really good job with how the car feels, depending on the track condition. So when it was really wet, it felt, you could really feel that loss of traction. Now that the car is on a dry asphalt, it feels a lot more grippier. There's a lot more traction here. And I can drive like this, but I just don't feel as confident. And you have to deal with camera shaking a lot more. Got I completely barrel rolled my car. Right, that's it. I'm going back to the normal view, chase cam. I just drive a lot better like that. How did I get so far off the track? That's crazy. I'm completely off the track here. Anyway, I made it to my destination. See if I can get a win here. I don't think I've done this one yet. Okay, I can choose my own car, so let's go with the GTR. See if we can get another win. Devon says, are you on the controller? Well, I'm using my PlayStation 5 control pad, my DualSense pad. I do have a Logitech G923, I think it is. Just a kind of basic Logitech wheel. But I just don't use it, I'm more of a casual, so I don't really set it up too often. Plus it to be dark and raining. Just wanted to make it that much extra difficult, didn't they? All street races are at night time though, to be fair. Look how slow I was going and I still couldn't make that corner. That's just the difference. When the track's wet, it's just so much harder to slow down. Alright, let's see if we can keep up with you guys. Can't let you get too far away. Looks like these guys had a massive crash. We all were in the same boat. If it was dry, I'd be doing a lot better here. It's just all slip and slide. Alright, I want to restart this one. I had a really bad start. I think I'll do better this time. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider subscribing or following. If not, hit the like button. This helps with the visibility of the stream, brings more eyes to the channel. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's try again. Be a little bit more careful. Try and stay out the way of other drivers, as they push you off the track as well. It's not all my fault. That's what I'm saying. That guy tried to ram me with his Porsche, but I saw him coming. AI is very, very aggressive on this game. Okay, better start this time. Feeling confident. Gotta try and keep the car on the track, and I'm fairly certain I can bring it home. Damn it. In the wrong direction. Okay, I'm gonna have to start taking some risks now with my acceleration. Well, I'm not gonna win anything. Gotta be a bit more confident, a little bit less conservative. Man, this track's hard. It's hard because it's raining. Alright. I always try a race 3 times. If I don't do it now, whatever position I end in, that's what we're gonna keep. I'm not gonna keep restarting until I win, because that'll just be for bad viewing. So, 3rd time's a charm. It's all about anticipation. If you can really keep an eye on the mini-map and anticipate what borders are coming up, got a better chance. It's just a bit of a chore to keep peeking over at that mini-map to see what's coming up. Corner entry is key on this game as well. Give yourself the right angle. Oh, come on, man. As long as I make that flare, it's fine. Kind of recovered that pretty well. This is the corner I always mess up at. Seems like the AI also has issues. I'm not bothered though. Whatever position I get is what I'm keeping. Okay, we're in the conversation. Let's see if we can get a podium. I don't think we got enough time. That went off the road way too many times. I'm not feeling too confident on getting a podium, but let's believe I'm going to try. Oh, come on. I messed up there. Now I'm in 5th. This is a very, very difficult circuit. They made that last turn difficult for a reason. Just to catch people out, but it's okay. You can change your tires if you want. But because there's so many different types of races, it's kind of best to give yourself like a sport tire, something that's kind of all round. And if you want to do like the off-road tracks, like the mud and the cross country, it's best to just have rally tires and then use those cars specifically only for those events. Let's do something a little different. There is another street race nearby. Maybe this track will be a little bit easier. Give it a try.
I have set your route to the nearest street race.
What difficulty do I play at? It should be average, but what this game will do is if you're winning too much, it will adjust the difficulty for you, so you got to kind of keep an eye on that. So I'm just gonna make sure my difficulty is what I remember it as. Yeah, it's still on average, so it's okay.
Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn sharp right.
Okay, there is a bonus ad board here. Just want to quickly grab this. I think the street races are some of the hardest races to win on this game. Circuit races are pretty, I wouldn't say easy, but they're less challenging. Usually because the weather is a bit better and you're not in the dark. It wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't challenging. Alright, let's quickly grab this bonus item. Always say you gotta try and keep on top of that stuff because the game will just overwhelm you otherwise.
You have arrived at your destination.
Now, this looks like an easier track. It looks more straightforward. Let's do it. Use my R35 again. Try and get a better result. See 38 of you guys in the chat. Please hit the thumbs up. It does help to the visibility of the stream. Brings more eyes to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, if you're new, consider following or subscribing. I'd really appreciate that too. AI is aggressive as always. Not surprised though. Come on, out my way. Almost lost everything there. I got lucky there. That car kind of broke my momentum. I would have been flying off the track. Okay, let's see if I can chase down the leaders. Gotta keep it within the flares, or you get a penalty. Okay. Come on, R35. Okay, it's about pure pace now. Getting a little bit more confident. Oh, hell no, man. At least there wasn't any real barriers. So I can slightly recover to a degree. Get out my way, mate. I have to settle for fourth. That was a little bit harder than I thought it would be. I feel I can get a better position. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, let's see if we can get at least in the top 3. Feel I can do better. Okay, really bad start. Lost a little momentum there. Sometimes the corners are a little bit sharper than they appear on the map. Yeah, I'm still in the conversation. Okay, let's use that R35 pace. Oh man, I missed the checkpoint. Completely ruined my race. Okay, we'll quit the event. I'll settle for 4th for now. Come back and do that another time. But the street races are pretty hard. We do have a dirt racing event. Let's go and do that.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Gary Boy 1916 says festival playlist tomorrow should be good.
It's safe to do so.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Turn right.
Alright, too much drum and bass.
100 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Get back on the right side of the road. Okay, it's only 3.4 kilometers away, not too far. Probably be driving my Mitsubishi Lancer 6 for the next race. I like that car though, performs well.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Another street race, but I'm not interested in that right now.
Turn right.
Hey, where is the traffic? Can't you see it? What do you mean, where is the traffic? Traffic's been everywhere. Oh, literally, I just think you're trolling at this point. But, like, it's proportional. So if you're out in, like, a rural area, why would you expect traffic in a rural area? But if you're in a city, then there'll be, like, more traffic because it's a more condensed area. It makes sense.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, let's do this. Weedzilla says, love the angle of your stream. Appreciate it. Okay, using the Mitsubishi Lancer, see if we can get the win. Oh no, the game actually crashed for the first time. The Forza Horizon 6 has terminated unexpectedly due to error. For further support, please visit whatever. It's okay, I'll launch it back up. It's okay, it's not a big deal. It's not like my PC crashed or something, but that was a little bit annoying because I literally just got to the race and then it crashed. So it looks like they got some teething problems, but that's for Playground Games to sort out. I think I've played this 3 days in a row now, or 2 days in a row, and this is my first crash. So I think I've spent at least 4 hours playing, and this is the first crash. So I won't be too harsh on them. The stability is okay, but hopefully that doesn't keep happening. Baroga 86 says traffic in Tokyo is super low. I mean, they got to make sure it's a balance, because you don't want it to be like, oh, I can't drive my car fast, because that will just put a lot of people off. So you got to look at it like, sure, they could make the traffic more dense, but how is that fun? Like, you want to be able to drive your car or not? X Darkness Forza X9902 says, definitely a game problem, not hardware. Yeah, I mean,
Welcome back.
I think I've done like 16 Crimson Desert streams. Never once did I get a crash, so I know my hardware is solid, like, but it's fine. They put me right back at the race, I think, or at least close by. Either that or I'm back at my house. Let's see. Yeah, I'm back at mine, so let's see if I can. Okay, I was gonna do a rally, but I guess I'll do the city day trip instead.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the next maze day trips. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. 400 meters.
Most of the playlist is drum and bass from what I've seen. They do throw in the odd piano here and there, maybe a little bit of dubstep, but most of it's drum and bass.
Turn left. arrived at your destination.
Okay, let's do this. But you get these day trip ones, they're kind of like almost story orientated. You're not necessarily trying to win a race.
And thrill seekers.
You're kind of staying as a convoy.
And I will be your guide on this very cool, very urban day trip. So, get ready for a guided tour of the sights and lights of Tokyo City. Have your cameras ready and let's roll out.
Okay, let's do this. Lead the way.
Stay together as much as possible. Tokyo City is a busy place with a lot of traffic. Other road users may not have the same driving skills as you. I like to put you in cars that turn heads. It doesn't always mean supercar. Sometimes it means, oh, I have not seen one of those in years. It's hard to imagine, but if you were here in 1971, it was a world without the Honda Civic. You would have had to wait a whole year. You would then have to wait until 1974 for Honda to produce its sportier model seen driving with us right now, the Honda Civic RS.
But the day trips are quite educational. They tell you a little bit about the area you're driving, tells you a little bit about the car you're driving.
Welcome to Shibuya Crossing. Outside of Horizon Festival times, this is one of the busiest pedestrian crossings in the world. With around 3,000 people crossing at peak hours, when the sign says you can go, you have to go. It's not nicknamed the Shibuya Scramble for nothing. To your right, that striking structure is of course Tokyo Tower, the second tallest man-made structure in Japan, originally purposed as a broadcast tower. Every 5 years, the tower gets a fresh coat of paint, taking a whole year to complete the job. Using, get this, 28,000 liters of paint. I mentioned that you never have to go too far to see nature, and Jingugaya and Ginko Avenue is one of my favorite examples. Great for car spotting, may I add? This urban area is lined with a corridor of trees, bringing year-round color to the city. And in autumn, it really is such a sight. I want to bring special attention to the day tripper in the Civic RS. One of my absolute best friends coming all the way from the UK with Jordan Chambers, who you'll meet soon. We always had a dream of joining the Horizon Festival together. So I want to shout out to great friends, good times, and fast cars. Okay, everyone. Up ahead, we need to come to a stop and park your cars in the designated area as we head into the next part of this day trip.
That guy was in a rush, ended up crashing his car. I turned the song off because it didn't seem right. She's trying to explain all this stuff and I'm blasting drum and bass. Didn't make sense.
I love retro cars more than anyone I know, but you're about to take this Honda Civic Type R for a spin. Well, more than a spin. Hold on to your hat, yeah?
All right, well, don't be too long. See you at the next part of the Tokyo City day trip, okay?
On the Civic Type R, huh? Is this a race or do I have to do like skills or something?
I'm gonna take a more leisurely route, I think. See you soon.
So I gotta stay
mate,
above.
Looking forward to it. We're doing the opposite, by the way, whatever the opposite of leisurely is.
I'm sure you'll figure it out, Jordy. Talk about
I
an
gotta
upgrade, right?
stay above 80 miles per hour, apparently.
First generation you were just driving. But you know, you have to respect your elders. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this beauty, would we?
In 100 meters, turn right.
Okay, try and keep the average speed of 80 miles per hour. That is the challenge.
Turn right.
Should be able to do that.
Turn right.
This feels so much better than that tank that I was just driving. And it makes you appreciate your supercars a lot more when you get stuck with the really old, low-level cars.
Okay,
Yeah, I
day
got the job
trippers.
done.
I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Tokyo City day trip. Take a moment to stretch and have a break before we set off again. I'll call you all when we are good to go.
Come on, dude, I'm using an RTX 5090. Why on earth would I turn ray tracing off? There's literally no reason to do so. I got everything maxed out. I just put frame gen up to 4x just to show someone that this is what you should be getting. But I don't need it.
Not much beats racing through the bamboo forest with your...
Whatever reason, every time I get like a notification for an award, it always goes for the black screen. That's something to do with the Xbox app. I need to have a look into that. Maybe disable notification.
Some more just dropped. And the Huxam Mountain Lodge is now available. All that exploration is paying off.
So the map's filling up little by little. I'm getting there. So I'm going to take FrameGen off from 4X now. Put it down to 3. No, put it down to 2 actually. I don't really need much more than 2. I was just showing someone for the sake of showing them, but at the same time I'll show you the settings I'm using as well. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160, no frame rate cap, no VSync, using DLSS quality, so upgrading from or upscaling from 2560 by 1440, using 2x FrameGen. Also using extreme settings, extreme ray tracing, no screen space reflections being used, and no screen space global illumination being used. Everything is ray traced at the maximum settings. So that is it for the settings now. Let's choose something else from the map. What should we do? Gotta be something interesting. Silver here. What did I get here? I finished 3rd. Maybe we can improve on that. Let's go and check that out. I don't like the 3rd. Maybe we can improve.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's a 10-kilometer drive, so let's change the car. I'll change to something other than my R35. Maybe I'll use my Lamborghini Centenario. Let's go with that. 78701 says, yeah, I just turned it up to 4x DLSS balance. Can't even get over 200 FPS. That is odd. That's strange. You should be getting more than that. Maybe it's a bottlenecking thing. I don't know. That's odd. Because the 9800X3D, for the most part, performs better than the 9950X 3D in most games. So it's not a bottleneck thing, I don't think. So I'm not too sure what that is all about. There's something going on there. You sure you haven't got your VSync unlocked variable? You need to make sure that's completely unlocked. I might be causing you an issue. Then again, when you use FrameGen, there's not an FPS cap, and even if you did have a VSync, you'd still have 360 Hz as your limit, so that wouldn't even be a limiting factor anyway. So I'm not too sure what the issue is. And Centenario is moving.
In 400 meters, turn right.
This isn't even a legal maneuver, so we're just gonna have to cross over. Just follow the map wherever it's taking me. This tune feels real 80s. I like it there.
Turn sharp left.
Not a far journey, only 3.5 kilometers left. Whoa, almost a huge collision there. Sorry, buddy. So fun exploring Japan like this.
Turn right.
Their countryside looks so fun to drive.
Turn right.
Okay, we made it.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm feeling the 80s playlist that they got going on. Okay, so I have to drive my Jimmy 1970 GMC. Okay. Devon8701 says it's unlocked. I'm playing though through Xbox Game Pass. I think something to do with the Xbox app. No, because I'm using Xbox Game Pass as well, and I'm using the Xbox app, and I haven't had any issues, so I don't think that's the limitation. X Darkness Forza X9902 only asked because I've noticed with RT off cars look better. Maybe I need glasses. Hell no, they do not look better without ray tracing. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. No, absolutely no way. There's a channel called Nick930. He did a comparison between Forza 5 and Forza 6. If you really want to see how much ray tracing impacts this game, check out that video. It makes a massive difference compared to screen space reflections. Oh, what the hell? I'm not sure what I was looking at there. Completely messed up there, but I can probably recover. I'm lucky. I kind of saw a turning that wasn't really a turning. Completely messed up my race. And we're literally driving through rice fields. They've done such a great job with the environment. Like you may not notice too much of a difference on Forza 5 for the cars specifically, even though they are there, but a little more subtle. But the environment has certainly had a lot of attention given to it. Sharp turn coming up. I feel like I can win this one. I just think because I tried to do that ghost turn, I thought there was a turn. I completely wrecked my race, so I want to restart this one. But I will cross the finishing line first just to see where I finish, because I could still win. And also just to get a bit more familiar with the track. I think I could put some money into this car. Might have to. It could definitely perform better, for sure. Okay, so I ended up in 6th place. But that was all my fault. I completely messed up by taking that wrong turn, so I know I can improve. X Darkness Forza X9902 says RT on some seems like cars look like made of clay with no shadows. Also weird trees and building noise. Maybe it needs ray reconstruction, and maybe I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I completely disagree, but hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That is the strangest criticism I've heard to date. I'm not in the mood for no drum and bass. We're gonna race without music for this one. I'm gonna keep focused. This is where I messed up last time. No such problems this time. So I definitely fancy my chances. Slow and steady wins the race. Hunting down the first two now. Once I get the lead, I don't think I'll lose it. Guys are doing a good job of blocking me. I need to somehow get ahead. Try and get past him clean. Come on, out of the way, mate. Slow me down. Okay, I think I'll take the lead with this corner. Okay. Now or never. A bit more ambitious on the throttle. And job done. Okay, that's how I should have performed the first time, but I messed up with that first corner, which really compromised my whole race, but no harm, no foul. Got the job done. Let's move on. Okay, no more comments to read. I see 42 of you in the chat. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, consider subscribing or following. If not, just hit the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. This brings more visibility to the stream and brings more eyes on the channel.
What do you want to do next?
Okay, let's do a cross-country one. This one looks kind of fun. I don't even know if I've got a car like this, but maybe they'll supply one. And this is a event one, so this kind of goes towards my getting access to the new Rush event.
Race event.
It's an 8.1 kilometer drive to the destination. Let's pick a faster car to make that trip a little bit quicker. The Aston Martin Vulcan is a very, very fast car, so let's try that out. I'll pick several different cars throughout the playthrough just to mix things up a little bit. Put the music back on. Oh man, it's head-on collision. This car feels so light and nimble. It's actually kind of terrifying how good this feels in terms of handling. The lighting on this game is absolutely amazing. Just the gaps of sunlight through the trees, you know, that's what you'd expect when ray tracing's on. The shadowing just looks accurate, the shading from the trees. Whereas if it was screen space based, you And so it would be a bit more questionable. A little bit twitchy. I'd say I prefer my R35's handling, the Lamborghini's handling. This is almost a little bit too responsive. Okay, 2.3 kilometers left, we're nearly there. Ah, this has terrifying speed. Good brakes though, really does slow down when you want it to. Okay, we have arrived. Aston Martin Vulcan making short work of that trouble. Okay, they're probably going to provide one of these cars for me. I actually have to buy one. That's a change. It's okay, I've been stacking. I got 423,000 credits, so this will be pocket change for me. Let's see the best one I can buy. This one is rated 674 and it is the Polaris Razor Pro 2 truck, 2016 Anderson. Let's go with that. It is, let's see if there's a good livery by the community, something that stands out. You know what? Let's go with the Camo Army one. Why not? 120 grand. A car cross country circuit. So it's a circuit. Okay. Let's do this. Damn, how the hell did that guy launch off the start finishing line like that? That's crazy. It's got a lot of weight though, it can kind of bully the other cars and push them out the way. Other cars kind of feel like bowling pins. And even when you go through the water, it doesn't even slow down. That's how high we're riding. You can tell this car is just built for this type of terrain. Plowing through these rice fields. Not too sure how I feel about my chances of winning. These guys seem pretty quick. I don't seem to be making up much time. If anything, I'm losing positions, so there's that. Not winning this one. No way. This one just feels awkward to drive, and I even missed the checkpoint, so I'm gonna come dead last. Alright, let's restart. Let's try one more time. If I don't get a good feeling that I'm gonna win, I'll just accept whatever result I get, but I could definitely do better than I just did. So we've got 3 laps. I think I just need to stay out of the high water. I'm losing too much momentum. So I'm going to look for more shallow ground where possible. Because you get the choice, you can either plow through the water or you can kind of stay on shallow ground most of the time. I need to start looking for that shallow ground. Oh, that car landed on top of me. Just not too sure how the AI is making up the time. I just don't see places I can go faster than them, so I'm just going to take whatever position I end up in. I'll accept it because AI is quick. What I can do just to make it a little bit easier for myself is upgrade this vehicle a little bit and then come back, give myself more of a fighting chance. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that corner way too slow. Got a double overtake there. While sliding out of control. I'm staying close to them, but I can't really get ahead of them. Just can't find opportunities to improve. Oh, completely messed that up. It's so far wide. That's okay, I accept whatever position I end up as. I'll accept that. I'll just improve the car, come back, try again another time. Yeah, right now it's not even competitive. I can't live with these guys. Completely dead last. Disappointing. But I know I can fight back once I've spent a little bit more money on tuning this car. Yeah, I couldn't live with the guys on this race. They've completely gone off into the distance now. If anything, I was holding some of these guys back. And I almost missed that turning. Yeah, absolutely useless in this race. Not my bed. Definitely not my bed. I prefer the circuits on actual asphalt, but no excuse, just got to improve. this car feels a little too heavy. Maybe I'll buy a vehicle in the same class but a little bit lighter. Just about kept it in bounds. Yeah, it completely left me. Look how much faster they are than me. It's got to be more than just a skill issue there. Their cars have got to be superior to a degree. So I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to check the difficulty, because what this game will do is if you win too much, it'll adjust the difficulty. And the difference between average and above average is quite considerate. Okay. I'm not going to look back on that with any fondness, but we got it out of the way at least. The race has been completed. I'm going to check my difficulty as well, just to make sure that hasn't gone up, because I got left in the dust there by quite some way. We do have a street racing event, and we also have a road racing event. A road racing event sounds interesting.
Okay, Royal, I have set your route to the nearest street race.
Oh, I picked the wrong one by accident. Let's resolve that. This is the one.
Okay, Royal, I have set your route to the road race event.
Let's have a look at the difficulty. No, it's the right difficulty. I just sucked really, really bad on that race for some reason. Right, let's change the car. Go with my beloved R35 GTR. I feel at home with this car. Only a 2.5 kilometer drive, so not too far. It's like I always say, this feels like it's night time a lot more on this game than it is daytime. Some of the races are fixed weather, time of day, so you don't always have that dynamic element, but most of the time it is present, especially when you're in free roam.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Barely slowed the car down there. We made it really quick.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, let's see if we can get a win. It seems I may not have a choice in the car I get to use, but that's okay. So I'll be using my M2 competition coupe. Not a bad car, so it'll be okay. And what a stunning track, the way the cherry blossom just gets flicked up by the tires. This looks awesome. Stay in a slipstream on the outside. This is a lot more my pace, so I'm not going to be left in the dust this time. First place, here I come. Around the outside. Or maybe up the inside. Okay. holding on to the lead for now, but it won't be for much longer. I've got your number. We'll be a bit more ambitious on the brakes. Try not to lock up, of course. Plenty of time to get that lead. Maybe even build a lead on my own. Nice and easy. Kept it clean. Nothing funny there. Let's see if we can build a little bit of a buffer, give ourselves some breathing room. Put that corner terribly. I hate when you re-emerge out the tunnel, you go blind for a bit because you can't see. But home stretch, job done, first time. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Dirt race? I didn't agree to that, so let's have a look what dirt race you had in mind. All-wheel drive dirt race, waterfall trail. Could be interesting. We also have a road race with total supercars, which is much more preferable. Good weather as well. Let's do this one instead.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the road race event.
It is 9 kilometers away, so we're going to change the car. I'll pick something a little different, something we can try out that I haven't. My 458 Special Ferrari, maybe. Jump into this. You can see 47 of you guys watching. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, this helps with the visibility of the stream, this brings more eyes to the channel, and this helps with the visibility of the show. And of course, if you're new, consider subscribing or following. I'd really appreciate that.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Roads are a lot more empty at night time, which makes more sense.
In 400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Let's change view a little bit, so you guys can experience the cockpit view for a little while. I don't particularly like driving like this, but just to give you guys another perspective and keep things a little bit more interesting, I'll do that for a little while. I won't be racing like this, but I don't mind free roaming like this. Just feel a little bit more confident from the chase cam. I feel like I got a bigger picture of what's going on. Put some music on. Too quiet. really appreciate the surface of the road more in this perspective. You can really feel all of the elevations more. Whereas with the chase cam, you don't necessarily get that. So there are advantages for this view.
Rumblings of an abandoned legendary Porsche 959 collecting dust around here. Sent you the photo. Check it out. Looks like it's in a town.
I'll deal with the barn finds in my own time. They can be pretty tedious to find. Gotta follow clues. Just gonna go and get this collectible. I try to stay on top of this stuff when I can.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, we're not too far away now. Go back to chase camera. Okay, we made it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Aaron Greg's 9699 says, I love the GTR, me too. My favorite car. Was the first car I bought in this game. Willie Hawkins 7246 says, what system are you playing the game on? I'm playing on the PC, and I'm using the Xbox Game Pass version of the game. Not that it makes any difference, but just for full transparency. What cars do I get to choose from? I don't even actually own all of these cars, so I guess you have to buy one. Maybe there's a car I already owned that I can use, but if I have to buy one, then I don't own a Porsche yet. That's only a 674 rating, whereas the LFA Lexus is 875,000 credits. I don't even have the bread for that right now. I can afford the Lamborghini Spider. I think I'll go with that. Let's see what color schemes people come up with. You know what? Let's add a lime. Let's add the orange to the collection. I don't have an orange car. Go with that. I think that's a factory Lamborghini color anyway, so it's not out of place. Aaron Greg 9699 says I might get it on PC because PS5 isn't out yet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they staggered the release. Maybe they just feel that it's not in their best interest for the platform to make everyone get it at the same time. I'm not too sure. Kind of like Starfield. Well, PlayStation will get it, I think, a month or two later. It's not a long wait, but it's a wait. Spare a thought for us PC players that have to wait for GTA 6. It's going to be like a year or 2 years or something stupid. And I refuse to buy a PS5 Pro in the meantime, so I'll just wait. Too much drum and bass on this game. I don't mind drum and bass, but they went a little bit too hard with the drum and bass for the soundtracks. See how aggressive the AI is? Always trying to block your path. Never trying to do anything clean. Damn, that Ferrari F50 seems to have some pace. Maybe I should have bought that instead. Oh, because I already own a Ferrari. I think that's a Countach actually. I don't even think that's an F50. I had a toy model when I was a kid, so I recognize it. And there's the Lamborghini Diablo. Oh, that is the Countach, sorry. I don't know why I called the Ferrari the Countach. That's a Lamborghini Countach in grey. And it looks awesome. I always get confused with that and the Diablo. I mean, I'll have to have a better look at it. We can see what car models are racing at the end of the race anyway. I believe that's a Countach, but it could be a Diablo, potentially. Didn't get a good look at it. But I am in the lead now, and I do intend to keep that lead. Lamborghini doing its thing. Quite nice to drive. Very responsive, feels nice and nimble. This is the last lap, so I can't screw up. Need to keep my focus here. Corner entry angle is so important on this game. Okay, made a nice lead for myself. I was a little bit above their level. Got the win. Aaron Greg 9699 says, I know one thing Forza Horizon 6 should have done is had way more customizations for cars since it's based in Japan. I see what you mean. Maybe they didn't want to break that model where you can kind of only customize the body kit to a degree. It could be something that when they get the licensing to have a certain manufacturer in the game, maybe they're not too happy with too many alterations. I know it's just a game, but some manufacturers take their brand seriously, like Ferrari. They really don't like you modifying their cars. Even if you own the car, they literally get in contact with you to say, hey, we don't like this Hello Kitty that you put on the side of your Ferrari. Even though you've paid for it, it's ruining our brand. They're kind of really weird about it. So there might be certain stipulations in the game that maybe to keep everyone happy, Program Game said, listen, we'll only allow you to modify the, the spoiler, the diffuser, and maybe just the front bumper and the side skirts, and that's it. Maybe the exhaust pipes as well, but nothing much more than that. I've got 1 or 2 more races I can do. Let's do the day trip. Let's try the day trip out. Gives you like a different perspective.
Okay, Royal. I have set your route to the next May's day trips.
What's up? Looking forward to the Rush event? It'll be a cold one, apparently. I'm gonna keep hitting races to qualify. I'll see you there, right?
Yeah. So you got to keep doing certain races to qualify for the festival event races. That's kind of like how you progress with the story. But I'm doing like other races in between that, of course. Kind of like this Lamborghini. It feels pretty nice to drive. Don't know if it's better than my Centenario, but it still feels good. Okay, we're here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Simple Gaming VX says, hello bro, you have 5090 nice. I certainly do. And I'm glad I bought it when I did, because the prices have just got even more crazy. I know the prices were crazy to begin with, but now they're even more crazy. So sometimes it doesn't always pay to wait. Sometimes getting stuff as quickly as you can is the better thing to do, because you never know what's going to happen in the world. You never know what's going to happen to the economy. And just look at VRAM. Look at system RAM now. I've got 64 gigabytes in this system of DDR5, and I only spent £140 on that. If I was to try and buy the same kit now, it's almost like £700 or something stupid. So yeah, I've saved a lot of money just by getting things pretty much straight away. Waiting isn't always the best thing. This car does not do so good off-road, but that's just because of the tires and the ride height. But this is, according to the GPS, the quickest way to my destination. We're back on asphalt now though.
Hey, you're in a drift zone. This is a PR stunt, so get to the end drifting as much as possible.
Okay, I'm not that good at drifting, but I'll try. We're in the drift zone. So I guess we got to drift.
Nice run. You can keep running drift zones without limit, but there's always some extra points out there, right?
Yeah. So 2 more kilometers before we get to our destination. Not too far now.
In 400 meters, turn right.
I do like exploring the Japanese countryside like this though. This looks amazing. I'll use my
400 meters,
Range Rover Sport right now.
turn left.
Almost arrived, nearly there.
You will arrive at your destination.
Not too sure why I just crashed into that car there. That was just ridiculous.
You've arrived at your destination.
Since you've already played this, you can skip. Oh, I didn't realize I've already done this. It's the second part I didn't do. Let's do it. Simple Gaming says, what do you think isn't 5090 and overkill for gaming? Just curious. No.
Taking in some beautiful traditional sights as we pass under the Matsumi Great Bridge. So let's roll out.
It's actually not overkill. If you use ray tracing, you play at 4K. I could actually do with something faster. So yeah, it's not overkill. There are scenarios it is, but for the most part, it's just right or needs a little bit more power. So when the 6090 comes out, I'll be getting that straight away too. As much as I like playing games, I also like playing with new hardware that's equally as interesting to me. So I only do this as a hobby.
As seasons pass, the palette of all of nature's many colors transform every region. From barren white snow where plants are sparse, to spring where flowers explode into vivid life, Japan drastically evolves with the seasons, and each one is such a sight. I have climbed Mount Fuji, by the way, as a part of an expedition. It took 12 long, grueling hours. There's an old Japanese proverb: you are wise to climb Mount Fuji, but a fool to do it twice. I'm taking that on face value. My legs still ache, but the views, oh, you have to do it. Once. This next lineup of cars you should have seen on a racetrack somewhere. But remember, this is a guided tour, not a race. I need
Well,
time to read you all my
feels
nice
like a
facts.
race. Why don't you tell the AI it's not a race? These guys are moving.
Tricky corner up ahead. Slow it down.
Porsche pushing me out of the way. Textures just look amazing on this game.
Okay, the reason why you booked on is coming up. The Bandai Azuma Skyline. Bandai Azuma Skyline offers a beautiful drive. It's like a high-speed nature bath and a serious test of your driving skills rolled into one. Now let's not forget to mention, this is one awesome road to drive on. Snaking, turning back on itself, it makes demands from those that push limits. As with many roads in this area, they were built to cut through the expansive forests. Trees are often replanted using techniques that preserve the root systems. So rather than demolish, we simply move. Japan cares for its green spaces. Where transplant is not possible, new growth is the next best option. Turn your attention to the Lotus EK-XTOP 430 driving with us. A lighter but more aggressive track car from the British manufacturer, thanks to its carbon fiber body panels and aluminum exhaust, weighing in at just over a metric ton. When Lotus say, simplify, then add lightness, you get this race-ready beast. Okay, I'm gonna do you all a favor. Be quiet for a moment. This spot right here is perfect for one thing. Top speed. So floor it.
Let's do this. Oh, actually feels pretty good. I might buy this one. The day trips is interesting because you get to try new cars that you may not otherwise buy.
These gates represent a passageway between the earthly realm and the sacred realm of the spirits. These gateways, traditionally made from wood and stone, are each a unique work of art.
The roads just look so high detailed.
Right then, ready to switch things up.
ECG 2022 says I'm on the ROG 5070 Ti performance. Well, enough for me.
So we are looking at hitting a speed zone, and that is...
We all know what a speed zone is, Jordy. Come on, let's go.
William Hawkins says I'm playing this game on my Asus ROG Xbox Ally handheld PC game house. How's the performance with that?
That's an EMS Machineworks Porsche Cayman GT3 built to take tenths off your laps. With the face-in engine of a 911, it's been precision engineered to dominate on the time attack circuits. This is a fiercely competitive time attack car, ideal for setting blistering lap times.
Hey, thank you both. Supporting my day trips is, now being serious here, really sweet.
Mate, anytime.
Yes.
I'll keep joining as long as
Fast.
I can add a bit of a twist.
Deal. It's better when you two are here. So if the price to pay is to go fast, that's fine by me.
Yeah, sorry guys, can't read all your comments because back in the race, but I'll have a look at a few more once I get the chance. We're in like a speed trap now. This car is rapid. It was absolutely amazing.
Hey, hey. Hope you had a blast out there. Saw some cool stuff, right?
That we did, May. Okay, I got some events to smash. I'll see you both later.
Okay. I got the 3 stars reach 127 miles per hour, so that was what was required. I can see Platinum Fox says AI is aggressive in Toge.
Okay, Royal. What do you want to do?
Simple Gaming, yeah, Simple Gaming says 4090 is indeed slightly better version of the 4090 with dynamic multi frame gen. I mean, it's not slightly, it's 35% most of the time faster and more RAM and just an absolute beast when it comes to ray tracing and path tracing. So I wouldn't say it's worth the extra money in total. It should be a little bit cheaper, but it's definitely an upgrade. That I don't miss my 4090. I've never really thought about it since getting my 5090, to be honest. So we have a few more missions here, but I think I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours. I think I'll leave it there. It's been fun speaking with you guys. Again, if you're new to the channel,
That's really showing me how it's done.
consider subscribing or following. Probably stream sometime tomorrow if I get the time. But after that, I'll try and schedule my stream so you know when I'm going live. I'm pretty bad with that stuff. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next stream.